Here to help us manage ourselves emotionally and mentally during custody battles, Alana Higginbotham. Welcome back to the show.
Welcome to me, and I'm so glad to see you again.
Likewise, you've coached us through all sorts of things.
I love every minute of it. Yes. You should know that.
And so now dealing with custody battles, it can get messy. I mean, we don't want it to be, but what are some things that you see that people, like men and women, need to keep in mind when dealing with this?
Well, I want people to understand that just because you believe you're the best fit, or just because you desire to be the main custodial parent, doesn't necessarily mean that you're the best fit for what this child has going on. Gianni touched on this, that a lot of moms believe that they're the best fit for a child just because,
automatic.
Historically, society says that. But the truth is, you may have a son who does much better, or he's at a stage in his life where he will be better suited spending time with his dad as opposed to you. And I think that oftentimes, because you're emotionally spent in a lot of these cases, and you're mad, this person has done a lot of things to you, and without you even realizing it, your main goal is to make them pay.
Instead of thinking about the child.
Instead of thinking about the child, but also you. Because a lot of times in life in general, but in custody battles, you want to win, and when winning means taking on more responsibility.
This is true. Yeah.
This is a point where you can get to a space where you can work out some sort of agreement that gives you a little bit more time, gives you a little bit more you time to get your mind together. Remember, you're coming out of a divorce. And so you are mentally and emotionally spent. Your husband is mentally and emotionally spent, and so are the babies.
Yes, and so you can be open to maybe something different than the standard agreement. Like,
Absolutely.
It doesn't have to be like every other weekend. I've seen some cases where it's more half and half. It's more evenly divided. Or
Absolutely.
you're saying even if he may need more time.
Absolutely.
Yeah, okay.
He may need more time, and then you might find that it makes more sense to have these things in place, but leave a little bit of room for flexibility.
Yes.
Because although the court says this is concrete, maybe the two of you guys can come into an agreement that, hey, this Christmas, I'm going to take the boys, even though this is supposed to be your Christmas. Document that, put that in writing, that he approved that and that you were okay with that, and moving forward, because that's really what's most important.
Yeah, good point. Okay, so going into, let's say, divorce proceedings and trying to decide the split, what are some other things that we need to keep in mind? Even if we we're amicable and we want to stay that way, are there certain things we should think about when it comes to just making sure things stay that way?
Well, you want to document things. You want to not assume.
Okay.
I've seen in many cases where the woman will say, oh, I'm not going to put child support on him because I know that one thing about him is he takes really good care of the kids. He's a great dad, or should I say.
Okay.
And what she's really saying is he's a great dad in that he goes to practices and brings juice boxes, but he's been having trouble with his finances way before y'all even got together. And so he mismanages money to an extent that child support is necessary.
Yeah.
So you're going into it with this benefit of the doubt, like, oh, I know when it comes to the kids, but it's time for him to pay his portion of the child's insurance, or he's supposed to be paying the child's dental insurance, and you're 3-4 months behind because, oh, he can't do it this month. Just let's put everything that we possibly can in the hands of the court, because we want to automate it.
Got it. So it's already agreed upon. I mean, everybody has signed off on this,
Absolutely.
And this is what we can expect. And there's no animosity later on if people are not adhering. I mean, that could always happen.
Absolutely.
But it's in black and white.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay.
You decide in the beginning, let as much as possible be automated, and go from there.
Okay. All right. Anything else we should think about going into this, especially when we're trying to, hold it together? It's a lot of emotions flying around.
It is. It's a lot of emotions, but if you ask yourself, who do I want to be in this situation? And maybe you say, I want to be the kind of woman that takes his head off because he has been giving me the blues for all the years we've been together. But the truth is, you don't want that, because what comes with that is more blues. You're really playing into his ego. There's a lot of things. So at best, if you can treat this less like an emotional transaction and so much more like facts and figures, because facts and figures speak volumes. And if the stuff hits the fan, At the end of the day, the court can look at something that is black and white, just like Gianni said. It has all the information they need, dates, times, get that name fixed at the top of those text messages. And that way, everything is clear. You don't want to get into this emotional back and forth, because what's going to end up happening is the one person that's going to suffer the most is going to be the child.
Yes.
And you're putting yourself in a position where this divorce is now worse than the marriage that you had.
Yeah, and then you're in it. You're still going back and forth,
Absolutely.
trying to co-parent until that kid is 18 or longer.
Absolutely.
Right? Okay, so we're going to take a quick break.
Let's do it.
We got to come back with final thoughts from you and Gianni. Okay. All right. Woo, this has been good. Okay, guys, we'll be right back after this.
I know. Talk.
More.
Don't divorce.
Know that we can get help. Let's see how far we can go. Love, your mind.
Thank you for catching this episode of Chatting with Chelsea. Gianni, what's your final word for the folks out there?
I always just tell people, always remember that you don't divorce the same person that you married, and you're not going to co-parent with the same person that you divorce. So keep that in mind. Remember that there's a child at issue, and do your best to work things out outside of court. Court should be a last case resort.
Yes, Alana.
It's not about winning, it's about you getting a particular job done. Don't make the divorce process and the custody process more extensive and more hurtful towards you in the future.
Great stuff. Okay. Oh, I know y'all helped some people today. You guys got to keep up with us on social at Chelsea Show Fox, wardrobe provided by Trezor Cachet Boutique, and we'll see you on the next Chat with Chelsea. I got the feeling. Come back to me. I've got the feeling. Come back.
Hey, it's your girl, Carolina Sanchez.